You've got some nerve.
You asked for it. Don't do that again.
Yes, just go. We'll show you. And you're using that here because?
Please, wait, I need to get hold of some mana, and soon. If I don't, I think I will lose part of myself.
About the...
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. You did well.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
What's going on here?
Is someone there?
Who's prowling around out there? You should think about leaving.
Be on your best behavior, all right?
Quit sneaking around. What are you up to? What are you doing here?
Who's prowling around out there?
Hey, who's out there?
Got it.
Do you think I didn't notice what you were doing?
What is wrong now?
Got it. 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 Got it.
Who's prowling around out there?
It is not efficient for us to talk.
Got it. Got it.
Maybe later.
Damn.
Stop that thief! Stop him!
Damn.
Quit sneaking around, will you?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Got it. Got it. Got it.
It allows you to earn a few shards, and that's what makes it worth it.
People up there will take care of it.
Everything was better earlier, but still, you have to keep going, don't you?
Stop that thief! Stop him!
He's joined us, you know?
What are you doing now?
That's it. I'm going.
Got it. Got it.
How is that even possible?
We have to do something.
Frankly, these should be showing more respect.
How do we move on from here?
I can see you.
Hey, what? What do you want?
They say that, but you know they collect the ELEX for themselves.
Nobody listens to me.
Listen to your orders. Do your duty. I'm staying out of it.
Really?
You like this,
How
right?
do we move on from here?
It's his own fault.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Everything was better earlier, but still.
Is that so?
Nobody.
Hey, you! Do you really think your lie wouldn't be discovered? Those albs weren't where you said they'd be. There's only one reason you'd lie. Time to face justice, you alb spy! I'll get you, asshole!
Never good for anything.
Don't ask me what that was about. Is that so?
looking for something specific?
Hey! I'll get you, asshole! Hey! I'll get you, asshole!
Hey, who's out there? You better not try anything.
Who's out there?
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Damn.
You dirty thief!
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Damn.
Thief! You give thieves a...
Got it. 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 Damn.
You'll never steal here!
Got it.
You're not very good at sneaking.
Damn.
You'll never steal it!
Damn.
You'll never steal it!
Got it. 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 Too easy.
Who's that out there? Come on. I heard you.
You can forget it, Brabak. I serve everyone here.
Save yourself some work and some pain by doing what I say. Let those assholes drink piss from the gutters, and you keep your supplies for the real people.
What do you care who I serve? I still serve you even though the other people complain about it.
So you are taking their side, are you?
I'm on nobody's side. I'm just getting on with my job.
You had better reconsider this.
Reconsider what? One wrong word and the clerics will throw you out of the city. We'll do us both a favor and calm the hell down.
This isn't over. I will come back.
When you do, make sure you bring some shards. I'm sick of giving credit. I need the change, all right? We should get out of here.
Got it. Damn.
Stop that damn thing!
You little thief!
sneaking around if you don't want trouble. Quit sneaking around if you don't want trouble. Yes? What are you doing?
Got it.
Don't think that you can steal anything. Just get out. Yeah, just fuck off.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Who's there? out there.
Hey, you. You don't have any broken energy weapons, chainswords, or anything like that? That sort of thing is my business. So if you find any, bring them to me. I'll give you good prices for them.
Did you flee here from the desert?
Flee? No. But to live in Tavar, you need shards. And despite my talents, I wasn't one of the Duke's favorites, and that made making a profit hard.
You think it's better here?
Yes, for sure. For me, at least. And those berserkers are the worst for it. One of those assholes killed my friend for fun. Now that bastard is focused on me and nobody's helping me. Even though they know it'll be their turn next, and keeping their head down won't save them.
Who is this berserker that's giving you trouble?
Brabak. A bull of a man and twice as ugly. Bone-breaking bastard.
About Brabak. Leave Brabak to me.
You'll deal with him? That would be great, really great. You won't find me trying to put you off that. If you think you can scare him off so he leaves me alone, that would be good. Even if I do, I think ramming a knife into his guts would be a better approach. I would have tried that myself, but if I'd failed. But if you do get rid of him, however you do it, then I will pay you.
Let's trade.
Okay.
Well, if you're sure about that, then okay.
If even half of that is true.
That is a shame.
Got it.
Sneaking around while other people are watching you is pretty pointless.
Tell me about the city.
Right, well, where to start? First off, a lot of people are avoiding the north of the city. This place always has something going on, but right now, there's really something brewing. That means the north isn't exact. The western section's safer. You're okay there as long as you don't break the law. The southern part, well, that is really quiet. Nothing really happens there. Alois, he runs this place and he hates thieves. He thinks he's God's messenger or something, and that means he's got one big old stick up his ass. So don't piss him off. If you ignore anything else, don't ignore that advice. Don't piss off the clerics. There now, you are fully informed. 1 shard, 2 shards. You'd think people could spare that.
What is wrong now?
Be on your best behavior, all right? What is it you want?
Who are you?
You first. Come on. Who are you? There is something that is familiar about you, but I can't quite place it. No matter, I suppose. All people are welcome in Abessa, as long as they are prepared to forget their past. Even elves are allowed in here. I think elves would be perfect people if they weren't so emotionless. But then, that is why they...
What do you mean?
That's a long story. If you're really interested in my tale...
Tell me your story. How did you end up...
Right, I'll give you the full version. Well, the short...
Just get on with it.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short. So, I grew up in Goliath in Adan. Back then, Bajar... As a child, I had no interest in... But when I was about 12 years old, he took my parents, and I remember him. I remember my parents leaving.
What happened to your parents?
Well, what else? Nobody ever told me why they were exiled. I hate the... Nothing against the Berserkers. They're just people. I think what the Berserkers want to do with Magellan is right. But I can never forget. Why was I punished for whatever my parents did? What? I swore never to return.
Where did you go?
Wherever I needed to survive. That meant running. It didn't take long for some Reavers to take... I don't want to talk about. I was lucky, though. After several years, the Reavers were attacked by some of the Duke's outlaws, and they took... I learned how to fight, how to live off scrap. Life wasn't much different from Edan, but there wasn't the same raptor shit. The laws.
Then why didn't you remain with the outlaws?
Because the Reavers who'd taken me captive came to the fort and wanted to speak to the... I think they wanted to take me back. I fled when they saw me. I didn't want to be taken back. When I left the fort, I ran into a cleric. They convinced me to go to the Hort with them. Not that I really needed that much all those hours taking scrap apart and putting it back together, the clerics recognized that I was good with... So, I've been working on mechs and AI systems, building things. Trusted. Part of a team. And it's easier being with mechs. They don't judge anyone. Like this place. I know it's not perfect. But outlaws, at least that's the vision. Not always the way it happens. That's another reason to maintain these mechs. To protect what we have here. Well, I hope you find your place in the world. It's good when you do.
What are you doing here in Abessa?
I take care of the mechs and drones here in the city, which means I coordinate and plan their maintenance and upgrades. When I'm lucky, I get to roll up my sleeves and do some of the actual... which I'm having to do quite a lot with all the technicians we're... Say, are you good with technology?
I know enough to work on Max.
You do? Maybe we could take you on in a permanent position here in the city.
Do you think they would employ me?
That's true. Alois has security concerns about taking anyone who's not been in the city long enough. So, yeah, maybe I should look for someone else. On the other hand, if you're looking for some part-time work, I could still use your help. I have 4 people I've been told I should look at for taking the technician's job, but I don't have time to gauge their abilities. Would that be something you could do for me? I'd pay you.
Yeah, I'll talk to your candidates.
Great. The 4 names I have are Daryl, Naira, Rorik, and Riley. Though I'm really not sure about Riley. There's something about him I don't trust. But speak to each of them and let me know whether you think they might have the right skills and abilities for the job. Oh, and I'll need you to let me know about their loyalties. You know, can they work with clerics? Do they hate us? We'd be trusting them with the mechs and AI that defend the Dome City. So I don't want...
About the
Yes?
Tell me about Naira.
Naira is an Alb separatist, so a bit of a long shot for loyalty. But she should have the technical ability we need.
You want to employ a separatist as a technician?
We need someone. And I don't think your faction... Albs are usually very good with technology, but you're right. I don't know if we can trust her.
Tell me about Daryl.
Daryl is an outlaw. He's applied to be a so I want to know his motives and what his technical experience is. I'm hoping you can get that information. If he's skilled and trustworthy, then employing him might show that we do trust outlaws here. But I don't know that much about him.
What do you know about Rorik?
Rorik is a berserker. I think I last saw him somewhere around Vito's pub. It might seem weird to consider a berserker, but I was one once. And I know Rorik used to work extracting ELEX from machines in Gully. And I think I could teach him everything else that he needs to know. And it would show that we were reaching out to the berserker. Their magic is very powerful, and they're strong warriors. But it'll be important to find out if he's prepared to have anything to do with technology before we think of offering him the job.
Damn.
Leave your hands where I can see them.
Do you think you're invisible or something?
Got it. Got it.
Who's prowling around out there?
you're not that good at sneaking, are you? Why are you here?
I saw you.
You saw me what?
I saw how you came through into the dome. Who are you? Why were you allowed in?
That's none of your business.
Then it sounds like you got in here illegally. As much as the clerics claim they control the gates, they really don't seem to be able to stop people getting in. And by that, I don't just mean you. Can you believe it? There are fucking Albs in the city.
What do you have against the Separatists?
They are coming here, to our city. The only city with a real chance of peace among the factions. If it was up to me, then we would make sure these Albs went somewhere else. They might say we have the same goal, the same enemy, but I don't believe a word of what they say. Who says they aren't spies sent here to deactivate the dome? They can't be trusted.
You want to have all the Separatists thrown out of the city?
Yeah. And you know what? I have already started to make it happen. I'll recruit anyone who'll help get this done. We have an eyewitness who claims to have seen the Separatists exchanging information with the Albs. Traitorous bastards.
Who is this eyewitness?
The Berserker Jorg saw Fenk meet with an Alb in front of the city. Why would they meet if it wasn't to exchange information about the dome? Sadly, Jorg is the only one who's seen Fenk. And now he started saying he isn't sure he really saw Fenk meet an Alb from Zakor. So I have to jog Jorg's memory. Or make sure he stops denying what he said. There has to be a way to do that.
You don't think that Jorg could have been wrong in the first place?
No, never. You can't trust these Separatists. They'll betray us sooner or later for sure. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning.
Who are you?
Caleb. I lead the Berserkers who've chosen to settle here in Abessa.
Does that mean you're exiles?
Well, none of us are allowed to return to Edan now. Or we just end up being sent to the valley. As to why they came here, well, the first settlers were sent to Abessa to plant a world heart to expand the forest of Edan out here. But they were cut off from Edan by the Albs, left on their own to survive. And after a while, they decided to keep it that way. The warlords in Goliath weren't happy. But they're stretched too thin for another conflict, so here we are. And since they settled here, others have joined us. Some are escaped exiles, others just chose to leave Edan.
I can make sure Jorg stops denying his story.
You can? Do you think you can make Jorg stick to his original story? It's for the good of the city. So go to Jorg and make sure he doesn't talk. Either help jog his memory a bit, or make sure he stays quiet. I don't care which. It can never be said again that the Albs might be innocent.
You better not steal anything. Hey, you're new here in the city, right?
Yes, I've just arrived.
I thought so. I saw you come through the gate, you see? Anyway, I want to ask you something, if that's all right. Have you been to Edan recently? To the Berserkers' city of Goliath, to be exact. A good friend of mine is still there.
Who's your friend?
His name is Kral. He's a guard at the Mana Shrine. At least, he was when I left. He thought he still had a chance to save his brother, Grimar, from the Alb Converter. Do you know what happened to him?
Kral is dead.
No. Shit. Maybe if I'd stayed... You know, I was even planning how I could get to Goliath to see if I could get him out of there. I had this feeling something bad would happen to him. First his brother and then him. A curse on all of Edan. And thanks anyways.
Vivian sent me.
Is it about the technician job for the clerics?
Yes.
I'm interested, but I'm not sure that this is the job for me. I mean, I've not had much to do with technology. I've tried to learn since I came to Abessa, but I'm still only just starting out.
If you get orders you don't like, will you run away from here like you did from Edan?
I don't know. But the clerics don't ban some people from doing some things and not others. If I want to learn about technology, they'll let me. They're the same with everyone.
So, now you've left Edan. What do you think about the clerics?
I'm grateful they let me in. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. I'm not a berserker anymore. I live here.
What experience do you have with technology?
Well, back in Goliath, I used to take machines apart. There aren't many I've not seen from the inside. Strange, really. My job used to be to get rid of technology, but now all I want to do is put it back together. The clerics make some incredible things. I mean, just look at the dome. That's an amazing feat of engineering.
I've heard enough.
Okay. Right. I'll see you then.
They're always hitting on you here.
Hey, come over here. Let's get a drink together.
What are we celebrating?
Victory over the Alps! Or do you have another reason to celebrate? Because any reason works for me.
Victory over the Alps?
Well, imminent victory. Got to... Don't say the wrong thing now. You got...
If you keep drinking, you're not going to beat anyone.
What the... I was being hospitable. Now you're opening your mouth and and I am so close to plugging it. But because you're new, if you get the next round, we'll stay good friends. So, what'll it be? Are you gonna take it in the teeth or feed it to the liver?
The next round's on me.
There. That's how we beat the Alps. A word from me, and they'll piss their bladders dry.
Why aren't you in Edan with the other berserkers?
Fuck the berserkers. I don't have anything more in common with them. They would have exiled me to the valley sooner or later, so I beat... Fuck them, and you can have it much easier.
Your reputation precedes you.
Let's just say, that crap-stained skin flap of a man, it's about time someone pays him a visit. That lying shit is telling people I killed a family out in the Badlands. I killed 5 families out in the Badlands. Parading around out there. Hardly aware those dipshits got themselves. And now Riley spread it all around the dome. He's even got some of the... But if someone else were to shut him up, I'd be in the clear, and those guards would be off my back. Take care of him, and I'll make it worth your while.
You need to learn respect for others.
What? You think I'm a child? So piss off, or I'll give you your head on a plate.
Give people some respect, and you won't need to fight.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna give your whore of a mother a reason to cry. Come here.
There's nothing for you here. Why don't
Why did you do that?
Is the fight over? All right. You've made your point, so leave me alone.
You had better leave people alone from now on.
I got it.
From now on, keep your hands off the outlaws.
And if I don't?
Then you'd better find a bodyguard before I come back for you.
All right, fuck it. You get your way.
Smart decision.
He has been chewing on that thing for days.
I have to go.
If you're here for the food rations, then I'll tell you what I told the other 100 people. Someone must have been making a joke. I don't have anything to sell or give out, so you can just turn around and leave.
I'm not here about the food rations.
You're not? Ah, is that so? Well, it's just... I'm just so sick of it. Everything was simpler when I was a cultivator in Goliath. We had law. Why can't people just all work together?
Caleb sent me.
What does he want now? I testified about what I saw, just like he wanted me to. This whole thing between Caleb and Fink is starting to get on... I shouldn't have said anything, okay?
If you feel that way, why don't you go back to Goliath?
No. Those days are gone. But when it became clear that the seedling wouldn't grow, and whatever Caleb's... But now, no. We went against orders from Goliath. If I go back now, they'll just stick me in a...
Tell me your version of the story.
My version? I'm stuck. I told Caleb in confidence that I saw Fenk meet... Could have been a separatist, but I wasn't I didn't see any more than that, but Caleb... He convinced me that the Alb Fenk met must... But I have no real idea...
About this situation.
Do you have any idea what I should do? I feel...
You should keep silent. It's too risky to guess.
I wish I was as certain as you. But I don't feel right about this. I'm really not sure who I saw Fink meeting. What if Fink really was speaking to a friend? But the chances of an Alb from Zakor coming so close to the Dome City... No, I don't really believe that it was an Alb. I mean, how often do you see them on their own?
I am an alb. Trust me. I know when albs are lying.
You're an alb?
A former alb. Like you, I can't go home without them thinking I'm a traitor. I know albs, and Fenk is lying.
Well, then you're right. The risk is too great. Thank you for backing me up. I've been so worried about the truth. You've helped me decide. Thank you. The Separatists must leave the city. I will go to Caleb and tell him that I won't say anything.
That was great.
Did you lose something?
About Brabak. You needn't worry about Brabak. He'll leave you alone.
Leave me alone? He won't do that while he still draws breath. Oh, please tell me you didn't appeal to his conscience.
Don't worry. I made things clear to him. He won't be back.
Well, okay. Thank you. Thank you, that's what I wanted to hear. Wow, I might actually live through this year now. Thank you. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Too easy.
You damn thief.
Are you coming to see me?
Got it.
Sneaking around, yet everyone can see him.
I told him he can forget about that.
Why even waste time thinking about it?
I stop listening whenever she opens her mouth.
I have to go.
It is all about serious personal dedication to the law.
Well, the Duke took the fort from Bloody Baxter.
So that didn't work.
I can see you sneaking around over there.
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
We need to sort things out with those traders and get more supplies.
I've heard a
in.
lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it.
Got it.
As he wishes. You should do it.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Stop being an asshole.
Wow, that was a serious waste of time, wasn't it? Yes, I'd heard things were rough there, too.
Someone's gotta sort this shit out before we drown it.
What do you want from me? To drive me off? Or maybe even have me killed? You don't scare me. Your people are a plague upon this land. Although, do you usually spend...
I was an alb myself once.
Yes. You stopped taking ELEX. That is rare. Which makes me question how you did it.
Vivian sent me. About the technician job.
I am without question the best candidate they will find. Therefore, selecting me is the logical choice. But I need proof that the clerics are really willing to work with me. If I am to work for the clerics, then I would like to be paid. The free people seem to value shards above all things, and so payment would be proof that they take me seriously.
What are your qualifications for this job?
I served as the battlefield tech. I have already discovered errors in the AI system. Even the dome isn't running as efficiently as it could. That is another.
Do you think you can work with the clerics?
I think it would be better if this city was led by an alb, but I understand that it isn't up. So yes, I could imagine working with, despite their inefficiencies.
You will get your payment.
Good. Then tell the clerics I can begin work immediately.
Well, well. Yes, you can say that, but we need more food first.
Nah. You gotta think before you go out and do that.
Ah, the gift and treasures of travel, for it brings new encounters. So what are you? Merchant, bounty hunter, or a noble?
I'm not in a faction.
Well, guess you're one lonely son of a bitch then, aren't you? Here, before you start begging for help, consider it a gift from the Duke. You gave me enough that I can share.
Keep your charity.
It isn't smart to refuse a gift from the boss. You should learn to appreciate his generosity.
How do people live here?
Here, smoke one with me, before you start bombarding me with questions, yeah? I have the best stuff here.
I don't smoke.
Well, that's your choice. From time to time, you need to open a door in your head and look inside, right? But if you won't, then all the more for me. That done, let's get into the real business.
What business?
Real business. A proper opportunity. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take... And he thinks the Dome City could be the starting point for their military camp. So, my job is to find out if he's right. If there is something brewing that could be dangerous for us in Tavar.
What information have you gathered about the clerics?
Pretty much nothing so far. They've not been very loose-lipped around me. I must sorta stand out.
So, you want me to be your spy?
I want you to find out information. Now, I can see in your eyes that you haven't fallen for the cleric's trick. You aren't simple enough to believe every piece.
What do you expect from me?
All that you have to do is get some answers out of somebody, and I've even got the guy lined up ready for you. His name is Lutz. He's one of Alois's technicians. As far as I know, he's trying to re-establish communications with the other clerics. Go and grill Lutz. Find out if there'll be a... Do that, then come back.
I'm not sure we should get involved. This isn't our fight.
How many shards are you talking about?
Enough. The Duke is generous. I pay. That much you can be sure of.
Why do you think that these technicians will know about the cleric's plans?
Because he's the guy that maintains all the communications equipment. He must have heard something from the comms. And he's more likely to talk than anyone further up the chain. I want to know what he's heard. I need to know what he knows.
Where can I find Lutz?
If he's not on a call, then he's usually working maintenance on one of the generators. Just walk along the battlement path up at the top. You can't be far.
Vivian sent me to talk to you about the technician's job.
Yeah, good. And I'd like to... And I'm willing to pay any price to get it. While I'm certain there must be people better qualified than me, there is...
How good are you with technology?
Absolutely crap. I don't know one end of a screwdriver, but I'm a fast learner. And if I have someone I can ask, then the rest...
And did I mention the whole financially rewarding aspect of selecting?
What do you think about the cleric?
What's this got to do? This job is about technical, and I can assure you that I am. And as for my interests, you can count on me being a pacifist. And the better access I have to new information, the better equipped I'll be to ensure a war doesn't.
I've heard enough.
Okay. And remember to put in a good word for me with Vivian. I'll make it worth your while.
Are you coming to see me?